Now, your local weather with the KX Storm Team.
Well, it's 6:19. Welcome back on your Friday morning, and now it's time to talk a little weather because there's a lot of action out there.
There's a lot to talk about this morning, and we've got everything. We got cold, we got snow, we got a little wind. It's whatever you want. So the only thing I can't offer today is sunshine, and I'm sorry for that. So we'll start by taking a look at the Dickinson Skycam. There's a few brave souls out there. It looks like the snow has let up a little bit in Dickinson, but not before covering the region with a fresh blanket of the white stuff out there. So if you're headed out, excuse me, to work or school, just give yourself some extra time because that snow is more of a pixie dust kind of snow. Not a lot of moisture content to it, so it is fairly slick. Not to say that all snow isn't slick, but this pixie dust kind of snow is especially slick when you slam on the brakes there. 5 degrees in Dickinson is where we're at right now with a wind chill of 10 below zero. Still snowing at a pretty good clip in Williston. You can see here on the Skycam, it's coming down. 4 degrees with a wind chill of 9 below in Williston. Meanwhile, in Bismarck, they also have the snow-covered roads on this Friday morning. You're at 6 degrees with 83% humidity. And the place to be this morning is Minot, where they don't have any snow right now. They missed out on this system. 3 below right now with a wind chill of 19 below zero. It seems Minot has exchanged the accumulating snow for the bitterly cold temperatures. Well, they're one of 3 locations right now below zero. Harvey 6 below, 13 below in Rolla. All other places are in the single digits on this Friday morning. Have a winter weather advisory in effect for southern counties where they can expect a little bit more snow because it'll last longer today. Probably 3, 4, maybe even some isolated areas checking in with 5 inches. Wind chill advisory further to the north until the noon hour. Those places can expect wind chills 25 to 35 below zero. And that winter weather advisory lasts till 6 o'clock tonight. There's a look at that snow on the satellite and radar picture, mostly moving from northwest to southeast. More snow over into Montana. That will make its way across the region as we go through the morning hours. You can see that here on Precision Cast. Here's that snow slowly marching to the southeast. I think it's mostly out of here by the noon hour. Then we'll get a break before more snow comes tomorrow. We'll talk about that in a second. There's a look at your accumulations. Trace to an inch, probably closer to the inch in these areas. And then 1 to 3, probably closer to 2 or 3 inches in this darker blue. And then higher amounts to the southeast where I said they can expect isolated totals 3, 4, or 5 inches. There's our next system for Saturday. Minot, not so lucky with this. I think you are in on this system where you could get 2, maybe 3 inches of snow with this. I'll be looking at this forecast throughout the day. Probably have more on that coming up on KX News at noon today, and then things clear out for your Sunday. Your forecast for Bismarck and Dickinson, 5 degrees, temperatures falling throughout the day to about 1 by the time the sun goes down. 3 below is as high as you'll get in the Minot area. Cloudy and cold. Highs elsewhere today will fall throughout the day to around 0 by the time we reach sunset. Further to the north, they'll be dipping below 0, already below 0. Far to the northeast, you can see Bottineau and Rugby and Minot all below 0. Here's your extended forecast for the Bismarck area. You can see there's that snow. Today, a couple of inches, nothing that we can't handle here. More snow Saturday night into Sunday, Sunday night into your Martin Luther King Day, and then we finally clear out toward the middle part of next week with some clouds and sun. Temperatures remaining seasonable, and in Minot, they'll get in on the snow action tomorrow night and into Sunday. Chilly, though, tonight, 10 below zero tonight with some dangerous wind chills. And then, Alicia, things clear out as we get toward the middle part of next week.
Right. Well, I think a lot of the kids are going to be happy having a little more snow.
Absolutely. And I'll say we're going to luck out. I mean, we're only getting a couple of inches of snow. The East Coast could be getting 2 feet. So just think about that.
I feel fortunate today.
Yes.
All right. Thanks, Robert. And be sure to keep it with us here on Good Day Dakota. Still to come this morning, a fallen officer is remembered in Rolla. Jim Olson will take us there. That's coming up next.